Well, here we are. It's a new year, January 5th, 2009.
9 is where we're at now, huh?
How many times have you written 2008?
That check. Oh, those checks. They just got a scribble mark.
Merry New Year!
Yeah, Merry New Year.
Merry New Year. We say Happy New Year here.
Merry New Year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. We're getting a happy New Year coming in from Steve on Long Island. Steve, how are you?
Hello, gentlemen. I just want to say Happy New Year and Dinger Donger.
Oh, God.
Well,
Can we just please?
no, we can't.
Oh, God.
No, we can't. I don't know why Dick Clark is allowed to be on TV still. You know that the whole media business is collapsing in front of our eyes. I mean, collapsing.
Yeah.
We're pretty much the last radio show that's allowed to be on regular radio for now. I mean, everyone else is gone. And you can name shows, but anyone could do their show. They're like jukeboxes with like a host.
It's music.
We're talking about like real radio where you talk about stuff and try to entertain the people and make them laugh and think and stuff. We're it. This is it.
Yeah.
And TV, the same thing is going on. They said TV is collapsing in front of our eyes. They don't want to like make dramas anymore because it's too costly. Sitcoms, same thing. So they are just going to throw a whole bunch of reality shows at us because they're a lot cheaper.
Just crap.
You thought that there was a lot of reality shows on TV? Just wait in the coming months how many reality shows you're going to see.
It's easy to send a crew out with a couple of video cameras and just follow people around.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. It's cheap. And that's what they're doing. And you get what you pay for.
Right.
You get garbage.
Right.
Crap.
Well, the point I'm making, so with everything collapsing, why is Dick Clark, why is he allowed to continue like just happy do-yearing everybody?
How long has he been happy do-yearing now?
I think this is this is the third happy do-year.
I want to say 4th, but
Really?
I don't know. I just want to say it.
I told my girl.
I'll say 8th.
I told my girl this is what they do. They give Dick Clark the script.
Yeah.
He has to say he does what, 4 cut-ins? I guess they're called 4, maybe 5 cut-ins.
Yeah.
Of no more than 20 seconds. So they give Dick Clark his lines on January 2nd. Say, okay, you got a whole year to really master this.
Here you go.
And if that's not good enough, we're gonna still have it written in front of you.
Yeah. He's still
But he's still happy do-yearing.
he's still happy do-yearing. And one thing we've been noticing too is that he's treated like a retard.
Yeah.
By his cohorts.
Yeah.
Ryan Seacrest, Kelly Pickler, I guess, was out there in the crowd with that voice of hers. Oh,
Let me tell you something about Kelly Pickler. When she was doing that American Idol, she was just so bangable.
yeah.
So like
Some
cute,
dumb Midwestern
so dumb, just beautiful, right?
Yeah.
And then a mere couple of years go by, and she is so much older than her years.
I know.
Did you take a look at her?
Yeah.
You can't tell if she's in her 20s or in her 40s. What happened?
Plasticed her all up, and she's not that fun, dopey Midwestern idiot anymore.
Right.
Yeah. But every time they would cut to one of them from Dick Clark, he would hand it back.
Mm-hmm.
They would be like, "Okay, Dick, very good, Dick. You did good," and treat him like a retard
Or a 3-year-old.
Yeah, 3-year-old.
Pretty much that's how parents talk to their 3-year-old. Very good.
Well, Dick, we're here on the street.
Mm-hmm.
The street. And they keep Dick in some heated booth somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Where he's never on the street anymore. The old clips, you'd see him there on the street interviewing people.
Well,
now forget about
he's
it.
pretty much a cadaver. They might as well had him outside.
Sequestered in some booth.
It was freezing in New York New Year's Eve, so they might as well have had him outside.
It was.
What's the difference? He wouldn't know the difference. Well, I was going to ask you, and how is...
so cold, I can't feel my left side. No, Dick.
No. It's 90 degrees. That's God's little
Dick.
gag on you.
It's not.
I was going to ask Ant and Jim how their break was, but because of the Happy New Year, why don't we roll through the Dick Clark audio?
Let's do that.
This is always a fan favorite every year.
Yes, Happy Do Year.
This is the third year we've been doing the Happy Do Year, so
Poor Dick.
this is what Dick Clark contributed to his Rockin' New
Year's Rockin' Eve.
Yeah, that's what it's called, sure.
Mm.
Here's Dick warming up for the biggest party of the year.
Yeah.
And speaking of the man, the master of ceremonies,
Sounds good.
it is my pleasure and honor.
That's Ryan Seacrest.
Again, Ryan is just lapping on Dick. Lapping him like two dogs that just met.
You know what? I hate Ryan Seacrest, but we could maybe learn from him.
Oh, what? Be a nice guy?
Be a nice guy. It seems
Kiss
like
some
if you're a
ass.
nice guy in the media, you end up getting a lot of gigs.
Yeah, you move ahead.
Ryan has like 2 or 3 radio shows, 3 or 4 TV shows.
You know?
And then he squeezes in like the Happy Do Year thing.
Well, that might be a good idea.
Hell no, I'd rather go down in flames.
No crap.
Here's Dick Clark warming up for the big party.
And speaking of the man, the master of ceremonies, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome the man.
Oh boy, pleasure and an honor.
It's an honor and my pleasure, and just kiss more ass.
I wonder how many people are
Kiss the right cheek. You can't feel the left one.
I wonder how many people are so wasted on New Year's that they think Dick Clark is talking perfectly normal.
That's what it is.
And then they hear this like a mere few days later and go, "What the F was I on?"
He sounded fine
Sounded
when I was
fine to
watching.
me.
He sounded like everyone else in the room.
Yeah.
Can someone get me champagne?
Yeah.
My pleasure and honor to welcome the man synonymous with New Year's Eve, Mr. Dick Clark. Hey, Dick.
Thank you, Ron, very, very much. I'm nice and warm. It's so warm as it cold. Oh, boy.
I have no idea.
Warm.
For real.
What was
Something
that,
about warm.
Jimmy?
He said something about God, just end this.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell did he say there? I'm warm. I'm warm as a candle.
Look. I just want to remind people that this isn't some dopey podcast. This is what? ABC?
ABC.
This is ABC.
This has been a staple, a ritual, a
Yeah.
benchmark for
Yeah.
30 some odd years. This guy's been doing this.
Yeah.
And he's as warm as a man.
Yeah.
Eve, Mr. Dick Clark. Hey, Dick.
Thank you, Ron, very, very much. I'm nice and warm. It's so warm as it cold. Oh, boy. Anyway.
I know what he said. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm so warm. I'm sorry, because I was napping, I have little bits of dirt in the back of my hair.
What is he saying?
I don't know. Why is he on TV?
Oh.
You know what though? I had a little shindig and I said, man, let's turn on all the TVs and watch Mr. Clark do his Happy Do Year.
Happy New Year.
That's why people are watching now.
That's it. I had to watch.
Yeah. Psycho Bob in Baltimore. How are you, Psycho Bob?
Hey, Happy New Year to you, gentlemen.
Happy.
Yeah. You guys got a lot of nerve ragging on Dick Clark when you have Rich Voss on your show. Punch it out.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
we
true.
rag on Mr. Voss as well.
Yeah, but he shows up, all the time.
Yeah.
If we had to deal with Voss once a year, maybe we could deal with it.
That's true.
Like Dick Clark.
Well, this is what we're going to do because I just noticed we have 8 clips, and I don't want to rush through this crap.
No.
So what we're going to do is take a quick break. That's a little taste of Mr. Dick Clark doing his Happy Do Year.
And he called him Ron. It wasn't even Ryan's secret.
Oh, really?
Hey, Ron. Ron.
One syllable idiot.
Who out there thinks this is courageous? Shut up.
Poor guy.
That's enough money. Go retire. What are
Yeah.
you doing? Just hand it over to Ryan Seacrest. It's obviously his gig. Why do you need to still be on TV? Know what I would do? I would show the younger Dick Clark doing the countdown every year.
Oh, yeah. Kind of get a screen in Times Square. And
Just sync it up.
Clark.
Sync it up.
It's no difference. They count down, and he got it right back in
Right.
the old days.
Right.
Yeah. No, anytime he's on screen, you're not looking going, oh, wow, Dick Clark, let's see what he has to say. Everyone's looking just going, oh, my God. It's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Why should we be reminded there are horrible things that can happen to you out there on New Year's Eve?
No kidding.
When you're supposed to be, it's a new year.
Right.
And it's like, here's a reminder of something that might happen. Ugh, I don't need that. I should have a naked whore up there doing it. Here's a reminder what you might get this year.
Right after his slobbering, it just should have a graphic. Don't drive drunk.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Even though this didn't happen to him because he was driving
Who's
drunk.
counting down next year? Patrick Swayze to remind us we could get that? Right? I don't need this. I don't need this anymore.
Hey, he's one of the lucky ones, though. He's got a series coming out. How did that happen?
Good luck, bro.
We're relatively healthy, and we can't keep this gig going.
No, he's got a series.
He's got pancreatic cancer, and he's getting a freaking TV work. What are we doing wrong?
Still hanging in there, that Patrick Swayze.
All right, quick break. The Dick Clark Happy New Year audio, and then finally ask Jimmy and Anthony how their little break was.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody have any good stories?
I was injured.
Yeah.
A little injured in a drunken spill.
William Holden.
Ice was involved. Okay.
William Holden.
Yeah, it was in your glass.
Opie and Anthony just getting started for the new year, the do year. Finally, a live show from your pals Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, it's been a while.
January 5th, 2009. Phone number 877-212-ONA. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of great stuff happened while we took a little holiday. So I asked this question today. What do you guys want to talk about? Because there's just way too much going on that we missed out on. I'll tell you right now, I don't like Kathy Griffin. Hater. Robbie Knievel. He's a hack.
Yeah, it sucks.
There was somebody else in there I want to add to the list. Barkley. Ugh. Hear about Barkley?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, we got the Dick Clark audio.
Oh, and I did get pulled over during vacation.
What is that about?
Well.
We'll find out.
Yes.
Can't give you all the good stuff right off the bat.
No, but I knew it was coming.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why? Why, a month went by?
Yeah, because a month went by. Tell you the truth.
Arrested?
No. Not even a ticket.
877-212-ONA. Let's get into the Dick Clark thing, then we'll get into Anthony's speeding ticket and some other things. That dude died. Wow. Talladega Nights. Pat Hingle. Right?
Wow, he looked so healthy.
Exactly.
Oh, Commissioner Gordon from the Batman movie, too. That's right. The new one, right?
The old one, I think.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, the old one.
Which old one? The like the old TV show or the first movies? Okay. Pat Hingle. Yeah. He's one of those character actors. He's been in a million movies. He died. All right, here's Dick Clark. Let's get right back into it.
And speaking of the man, the master of ceremonies, it is my pleasure and honor to welcome the man synonymous with New Year's Eve, Mr. Dick Clark. Hey, Dick.
Thank you, Ryan, very, very much. I'm nice and warm. It's so warm as oh boy. Anyway, there's no place like Times Square on New Year's Eve. And this looks like the best year ever. And we got about 1 million people lined up down Broadway, and we've got cameras everywhere. So we won't miss a thing. It's the biggest party in the world. Don't you dare go away.
It's always the best one ever for him. You kind of understand it.
Sure.
Anyone where he's not staring at pine.
He should just be saying the last one ever.
Oh,
this is my last one ever.
You think next year, when they're counting down, when they get to 0, that first shovelful of dirt's going to hit the top of his skull?
Clunk.
Every New Year's Eve is a good one when he doesn't see like dead relatives waving him towards them.
Yeah. This light is amazing. I've never seen one like it. What kind of crystal are they using for the ball this year? I see my mother, my father, and all my relatives. Oh, yeah, well, what are you going to do?
Adding to my list of people I hate, Brett Favre. He did exactly what I said he was going to do. Thank you. Thank you. Do I know sports or what? Thank you.
Well,
the big Brett Favre collapse at the end of the year. I called it weeks ago. Weeks ago. We move on with the Dick Clark Happy New Year audio with this little ditty. Well, you got Kelly Pickler.
Oh.
And I think he was startled by the woos or something.
Yeah, he got a little startled.
All right, Dick!
Holy mackerel!
Did you hear me go? Sounds like the Elephant Man. Animals. I'm Dick Clark.
Yeah. He also sounds, for the people that linger longer, a little Buddy Epson. Yep. Doggy.
Doggy.
Holy mackerel! Kelly! Yeah! Thank you, every percent.
Huh?
Thank you, Kebby. He called her Kebby. Her name
really?
is Kelly. Yes, she has such a problem with those L's. Thank you, Kebby.
It would wreck her career, but how great would it be if she said, "It's Kelly, stupid."
Why don't they call him the world's oldest teenager anymore, by the way?
Yeah, that kind of
What
went out
happened?
the window, didn't
What happened
it?
with that?
Yikes.
Because he's the world's youngest corpse.
Oh, the Harlem Globetrotters are coming to town. Lucky us. You think they're going to win again?
Thank you, every we present great performance live on Times Square.
Oh.
And you're about to see one of the biggest groups around. Boy, oh boy, have they had a whale of me. I guess every young girl down there has been waiting for this performance. Is who, Ryan?
Who?
He didn't know. Because I think after the big
it's-
build-up, he goes, and it's who, Ryan?
Is who, Ryan? The Who?
The Who.
What? Wow, that's pretty big for Times Square.
I thought he said to do run.
To run.
What are we playing? What did Dick Clark say? At the end? Oh! Speaking of game shows, I want to play Make That Duty today.
Rules?
I need somebody that wants to challenge me to make that duty. Danny, you got one brewing?
Maybe after Dunkin' Donuts.
All right, maybe after Dunkin' Donuts we'll play Make That Duty. I will challenge anyone to a quick round of Make That Duty. Kind of like Name That Tune.
Oh, so it's like, how does it work?
I will start by saying I can make that duty in 60 seconds. Danny goes, well.
I could do it in 50 seconds.
I will beat anyone.
And then you go, make that duty.
That's right.
Wow, you better have had
That's right.
maybe some alcohol the night before.
No, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
All right, back to the end of the Dick Clark.
Sounds like a great game.
I was hoping you were going to play with me, Jimmy.
I don't have to today.
Why? What happened?
My schedule's a little off. It's the afternoons now.
All right.
Although I did, let's just say this, I had a bit of an accident in the bedroom.
Oh, no.
I did. You know,
Oh, no.
I woke up and, ooh, look at that. The old fire hose.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Did you have to change your sheets because...
No. I was on my back, so I just had to kind of walk into the next room. Shower.
But what about the bed?
It was a little wet.
You're
wet the bed.
40-something.
40.
You're 40.
40-0.
Was it...
40.
Yeah.
Was it a waste product or a pleasure product?
Oh, not pleasure.
Oh, okay.
No.
Interesting.
For the girl I was with, it was a pleasure product, and she laughed at me.
Oh, and the girl's with you.
Well, why did that happen?
I don't know.
You're not.
Were you dreaming that you were?
Yes.
Yeah, because that used to happen to me when I was a kid. Not a lot, but you'd be dreaming that you're standing in front of the bowl and you're actually going.
Right.
And then you'd wake up to a warm feeling and go, "Oh my God, I'm not there. I'm laying in bed, and this is horribly embarrassing."
Yeah.
And you did that.
I did.
When was the last time you did that?
2003, Bonnaroo. I was in Tennessee.
You really have a date?
Yeah, he knows exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, I had the same dream.
Is it a good dream or is it a boring dream?
No, it's just that I feel myself going in the dream, and I am in real life.
Wow.
It just kind of interrupts whatever was happening.
Wow.
So that was my vacation.
Wow.
All right. Good for you. And there was a young lady that had experienced this?
Yeah.
Was it humiliating?
No.
Not at all?
So, like a big laugh, right?
Yeah.
Laugh riot.
That's what I did.
A regular riot.
Yeah, no, I wasn't going. I didn't care.
Watched so many of those too. The Honeymooners Marathon.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my God, it's that goddamn funny.
You can't. I was like going to turn it off, and then Chef of the Future comes on.
Yeah.
And then where Bill comes. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill. With the pen. He puts the pen like it's been working. When he puts that pen back in the holder. Hello, Bill.
The best part of that episode is when Mr. Marshall walks in and he goes,
goes to grab his hat. Whoa! Yeah.
Yeah, we were all watching that.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I turned my young wife on to the Honeymooners. She wants to watch every single one.
Did she like it?
Get the set.
Oh, F yeah. I said it all started with this. This is
comes
where it
in,
started.
His mother-in-law's sitting there, and he just looks and goes, "What's she doing here?" The violence between those two. Fantastic show.
He's got anger problems.
His faces that he'd make, where he just tips his head, going, "Yeah, well, you know."
I love how he creates all his own problems, but he's mad at everybody else. That's the brilliance of
he's an idiot
character. All right, the rest of the Dick Clark. We're trying to figure out what he said at the end here.
Yeah.
Who's around? Boy, oh boy, have they had a will of me. I guess every young girl down there has been waiting for this forever. Is who, Ryan?
It's who, Ryan?
It's who, Ryan?
That was his way of introing the fact that the Jonas Brothers were playing
Toby Checker.
Times Square. Yeah.
Oh, those, yeah.
Yeah. Those things.
Whatever.
What do they wear? They wear rings that basically says they're not going to have sex?
Yes,
What's
they're
wrong with
promise
them?
rings.
They're called promise rings?
Yes, and they wear it so they promise, they take a little vow not to have premarital sex.
Is that the new thing happening out there?
Isn't that wonderful?
I can't wait till they come home one night, smell my promise ring.
Yeah.
Promise rings. Ugh.
See, but a lot of people do not consider certain treats sex.
You think they're
So
doing
I think things like that get done.
with the Jonas Brothers?
Well, I don't know.
Come on.
With each other, perhaps, but
There's something going on with the Jonas Brothers.
yeah. But he didn't know
One of
who
the
they
guys,
were.
one of the Jonas Brothers.
He didn't know who they were, though. You had to go to Ryan.
Yeah. More Dick Clark.
We're back in New York. Now, earlier today, you can see city workers wearing white winter uniforms down there. They pass out thousands of bags of streamers, balloons, all kinds of fun stuff. And
Wait.
tonight,
Streamers, balloons, and all kinds of fun. What's fun about streamers and
They're
balloons?
fun.
Streamers and balloons.
Glitter.
Fun for Dick.
Stink.
Glitter. They pass out garbage.
Right.
Not fun.
Streamers. When has a streamer been fun?
Never.
On the list of fun things, I wouldn't put streamers or balloons anywhere near the top.
No, they come after hepatitis and mouse traps.
Right.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
balloons, all kinds of fun stuff. And later tonight, those very same employees will be cleaning it all up. Only in New York. Kelly?
Only in New York they clean up garbage? Is that what Dick's trying to say?
See, they're going to pass it out, and then they got to clean it up.
Right.
Only in New York.
Well,
Really?
you tell him, Dick.
That's how you know he's trying to make it seem like a crazy night, but he's just out of touch.
Yeah.
There's going to be streamers. They're going to sweep them up. I mean,
It's gonna
good
be
luck.
wild here in Times Square.
Yeah, balloons float. How do they clean up balloons, you idiot? They float away. The helicopter crew with brooms.
Well, he's got half a brain, so to him, I think that's probably like an orgy at this point.
Fun stuff.
Dick talks about the new ball. They have
What?
They came up with a new ball for the dropping of the ball.
All right. Sorry.
They have to discuss the ball every year and what it's made of. And
Yeah, we
gives
know
a
it's made of
crap.
some kind of crystal and blah-de-blah. Who cares?
You know what the reality is as far as that ball goes? You ever been to Times Square and seen that dumb thing?
Yeah.
It is tiny.
Yeah, it's not all that big.
On TV, they do a nice close-up on the thing.
It's up very high.
It's up extremely high, and it's extremely small, comparatively speaking. It sucks.
You know, we're counting down to a new year.
New year.
There
it was. There it was. The do year. He goes, we're counting down to do year.
Oh, this is what you were talking about in the office, Ant, where he throws it to Ryan, and Ryan's like treating him like he's a 3-year-old.
Oh, yes.
You know, we're counting down to a new year. They're dropping a brand new ball tonight for the second year in a row. This is going to be a wonderful event. Usually, they put the ball on display after New Year's, but this is the first they're going to leave it. They're leaving it up forever, not forever, for a long time. And usually it's put in a vault. But this year, you can see it all year long, right on top of #1 Times Square. Ryan?
You are right about that.
You are right about that. Good boy. Oh, give him a little doggy treat. Yes.
And that's why we suck.
Because he treats him nice.
He treats him nice after
You
that.
are right about that, whatever the hell you just said.
If we were lucky enough to have that gig, we'd have to go, what the F did you just say? Please explain yourself.
But with Dick, they tell you, just stress right. Stress right. Ixnay on the left A.
My favorite part of that clip was just, and it'll be up there forever and forever and not forever. Oh, okay.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Dick Clark. Thank you, P-Brain. Dick counts down to 2009. Here it is.
Here it is. Does he get it right this time? All 3 years.
Well, this is our third year doing the
This is
Happy
the third
New
year. So the
Dick
past
Clark.
2 years, it's been a little iffy with the countdown.
Right.
A little iffy. They were doing the cleanup, and he was like yelling, 1. Daybreak was happening.
Happy New Year.
Here we go.
Dick, are you ready to do this one more time, buddy?
One more time. Thank you, Ron. This
Is that a clue that this is it for Mr. Clark?
Jinxing him there.
Huh? This is it? Finally?
Oh, stunt parade.
I hate to say this came from E-Rock, but it did. He claims this is the last year for Dick Clark. It's been turned over to Mr. Seacrest.
You didn't get fired during the break? Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Dick, are you ready to do this one more time, buddy?
one more time. Thank you, Ron. This is why everybody's here. They know this is the greatest New Year's Eve party anywhere. A lot of them have been there for over 10 hours. We're about 30 seconds to go. You can hear the noise. We gotta, it's ready to count it out.
You want to stop for a second? I'm looking at Jimmy's face. I don't know. What is he saying?
He said Ryan, and then inaudible.
30 seconds to go. You can hear the noise. We gotta, it's ready to count it out. 19, 18, 70, 60, 50.
It's actually quarter of.
Someone on the Pal Dog is saying, this is him counting still from last year. Oh, poor Dick.
Yeah.
Last year, though, huh?
I don't know. We're relying on E-Rock for that.
Yeah, I know. What did he
Huh?
hear?
What happened?
Anthony said this the last year. I was like, we're kind of relying on E-Rock
Less
for that.
brain power than Dick Clark over there.
So this could be it. All right.
About 30 seconds to go. You can hear the noise. We gotta, it's ready to count it out. 19, 18, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Doesn't say do as much as
No, it was
a little better this year.
gotta give him a
Dick.
little credit. It did sound like a repeated 15, but listening that time, it did sound more like a 13.
More like a 13
Sound like
than a
15,
15.
14, 15, 12.
But when it comes to counting, you should never be like, that kind of sounded like
Kinda
it might not
sounded
have
like
been
it.
13.
Yeah, it's pretty much the most important part of New Year's Eve is the countdown.
He rushed it actually at one point. I remember watching it live, and he rushed it because he was a little bit behind. And I think that's Spring 13 is when he really rushed it.
All right, then we continue. Dick has been doing this for 36 years.
Dick, how does it look from your vantage point?
You know, Ron, I've been doing it for 36 years. And you know, this scene never fails to amaze me. All the noise.
What never seems to fail to amaze him? Wow, it sounded like a slang for a woman's anatomy.
Oh, really?
It never ceases to amaze him.
Really? Let me listen again.
You know, this scene never fails to amaze me. All the noise, all the lights, all those people having the time of their lives. You just can't see pictures like this anywhere else in the world. There's no better way to celebrate the new year than in Times Square.
Really? And stand out in 10-degree weather, racked up like pigs in pens, not being able to go to the bathroom or drink or anything.
It's the dumbest thing to do every year.
People think it's a great thing to do. Stanley, you got to get there 10 hours beforehand at least.
Yep.
Stand in a pen.
Yep.
They pen you off. You can't then leave the pen. You have to stay in the pen.
They turn into what? A frozen zone or something like that?
Yeah.
So you can't leave. So people are basically
no in, no out,
relieving themselves right where they stand.
Trying to. If they catch you, you're arrested.
Yep.
No alcohol allowed. It's not like old school Times Square when it was like fun to be out there. You go out, you're drinking, you're just puking. Who cares? You come and go as you please. Hit the bars. Mm-hmm. New Year's Eve, you get the countdown. You all go out in the street. That was the goods.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, it's just another thing. You're all penned up, nice and organized, fun. No one's really having fun. Who's having fun?
No, it's too
standing there freezing.
All right, we're almost done. Dick Clark reflects on Times Square, and this is another one where Ryan treats him like he's 3.
Boy, oh boy, take a look at Times Square. All that energy, all those happy people, they'll remember this night for a long, long time. They came here to have a good time, and that's just what they're doing. This is a night not to forget. It's a night to forget your worries, to look forward to a future filled with good things to come. New York City did their part. They gave us one heck of a party, Ryan.
You're right about that, boss.
You're right about that, boss. Whatever the hell you said.
And we can't keep our Cape Cod affiliate.
Yeah, exactly.
We can't keep our Cape Cod affiliate, and this Dick Clark gets to be on freaking national TV every year.
A day I'll always remember.
Life isn't fair.
Oops, I forgot. You better store it on the proper side then, if you want to remember it.
I actually missed everything he just said up until the last sentence.
Yeah.
Something Ryan. Like, I think the last part I got, whatever it was.
Yeah. He's got to be done. He's got to be done this year.
Well, if he is, this is how he signed off. This is the last clip.
Oh, this is it.
The party is far from over. We got a lot more to go. We've been a great night here in Times Square. You're happy you spent your New Year's Eve with us. I hope you have a healthy and a happy New Year from the bottom of my heart. And now, the moment I have been awaiting. 4 years he sat out there in his shirt sleeves, warm. Right in from the cold. Are you unfrozen? Here we go, right?
I mean, it's windy.
No. It's festive.
True story. I walked in. You said to me before the show, wind is nothing. I want rain. I want sleet. I want you earning it.
You haven't lived until you've had rain, sleet, and snow all at once. Happy New Year, my friend.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Great job. Nice to see you. As always.
As always, just a pleasure to work with you again,
Right.
Dick Clark.
Right.
Oh.
Ryan says this as he himself is physically like unclipping the microphone from Dick's collar
Yeah.
and like pulling it back through his shirt. Good to see you. Here's your hat. What's your hurry?
Very good, Jimmy. Very good.
He's hugging him like Joaquin Phoenix hugged his father in Gladiator. It didn't look like Dick wanted to give up the ship.
That is like,
You know, he's like,
He's unclenching his fist by force and pulling the ABC pen out of it.
oh, fantastic.
What are we doing afterward, buddy? Well, we're going to continue to party. We're going to wheel out like Hannibal Lecter on a hand truck.
or he's taking over his green room. Dick Clark has to change in the bathroom now.
Ryan Seacrest must be very sleepy. He's brought a pillow with him into the studio. And
Wow, that niceness will get you far in this business. How do you not acknowledge that? I can't even comprehend how you just don't acknowledge what's going on in front of your eyes like that.
In one earpiece is the director, and the other is your accountant telling you what's going in your bank account.
I guess you're right.
Don't acknowledge it.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
Yeah.